People also tell scary stories and watch scary movies on Halloween. Halloween is especially fun for you as a kid. This is because kids go trick-or-treating on Halloween. They wear costumes, visit their neighbors, and say, "Trick or treat." The neighbors give them a treat such as candy, fruit, or sometimes money. Have you ever gone trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
Yes. Where Halloween comes from. Halloween is based on a holiday called Samhain that the Celts celebrated thousands of years ago. The Celts believed the line between the living and the dead was erased on this day. It was a day when ghosts moved among the living. The Celts wore costumes and played tricks to scare away the ghosts. Halloween traditions come from a Christian holiday called All Souls Day, too. All Souls Day, people gave beggars cakes called soul cakes. The beggars promised to pray for the families of people who gave them cakes. This is how trick-or-treating started. Can you hold your question? Okay. Costumes, masks, and makeup. Kids like trick-or-treating not only because they love getting treats, but also because it is fun to wear costumes. People dress up as many different things for Halloween. Some people dress up as something scary, such as a witch or a ghost. Not all Halloween costumes are scary, though. Many kids dress up as princesses and animals or sports stars. Other people decide to be a character from their favorite book or movie. Masks are part of some Halloween costumes. Other trick-or-treaters wear makeup. You can use makeup to make yourself a green-faced witch or a striped tiger. See this girl, it says this girl is having makeup put on so that she can be a clown.
Oh, I thought it was a jester. My cousin was a jester last year, but he couldn't wear it to KinderCare.
Yeah.
It will freak everyone out.
Yeah.
So he had to be Spider-Man on KinderCare.
Oh, okay. How to make a ghost costume. It is lots of fun to make your own costume. One of the easiest Halloween costumes is to make a ghost costume. Find an old white sheet that no one needs anymore and spread the sheet on the ground. Draw 2 circles just under the middle of the sheet. Then they will be the ghost's eyes. Cut the eyes out. Draw a mouth below. Cut small holes on the right and left edges of the sheet. The holes should be a bit below the eyes. Put the sheet over your head so that you can look through the eye holes. Slide your fingers through the holes you made in step 3. Now you are a ghost, like the one on page 11. Oh my. Halloween parades. Has anybody ever been to a Halloween parade?
I have not.
Me either. Let's see. It is fun to show off your Halloween costume. Many people show off their costumes by marching in parades. Schools often have parades so that kids can see how their classmates will dress up to go trick-or-treating. Our school does that, doesn't it?
You know what I'm going to be?
Sometimes towns or cities hold parades. The world's biggest Halloween parade takes place in New York City's Greenwich Village. More than 2 million people go to this parade every year. Lots of dancers and people playing music march in the parade. The parade also has giant puppets on its sticks. It takes a whole team of people to move just one puppet. These kids are in a Halloween parade in Tokyo, Japan. Halloween parades take place all around the world. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? I never knew that. Halloween parties. Anybody ever been to a Halloween party? No? Many people hold Halloween parties to celebrate this scary holiday. Sometimes these parties have a costume contest. Everyone who comes to the party wears a costume, and the people at the party vote on whose costume is the best. There are sometimes separate contests for the scariest costume, the funniest costume, and the most creative costume. People also play games at Halloween parties. One Halloween game is bobbing for apples. I love to play bobbing for apples.
I have not even
Well, let's listen. To bob for apples, fill a tub with water and float some apples in it. So the apples float when you put them in the water. Try to pick up one of the floating apples using only your mouth. So you have to put your face down in the water and try and pick up the
It's like you're
apple.
falling in an ocean. It's like you're diving in.
Yeah. Ooh, look at these. How to make caramel apples.
I didn't know.
Many people eat special Halloween treats on their Halloween parties. Caramel apples are a favorite Halloween treat. Start by spreading wax paper over a cookie sheet. Then wash dry 4 apples. Stick a popsicle stick through the middle of the core of each apple. Put 11 ounces of caramels in a microwave-safe bowl with 1 tablespoon of milk. Microwave the bowl for 2 minutes. I never knew this. This sounds really good. Use the popsicle stick to pick the apples up. Dip the apples in the bowl of melted caramel. Put 1/2 cup of cut up nuts in a bowl. Dip the caramel apples into the nuts and roll them around. Put the apples on the cookie sheet and into the refrigerator. Let them cool for 30 minutes. Then they should look like these apples. Those look yummy. I don't like them. Decorating for Halloween. How many of your families decorate for Halloween?
Mine does.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Many people decorate their houses for Halloween. People like to make their houses look scary for trick-or-treaters who visit them. People put pictures of scary things like monsters and ghosts, witches, and black cats in their windows. Some people play scary music or have creepy lights. Others set up imaginary graveyards in their gardens.
Oh.
One of the best liked Halloween decorations is the jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lanterns are made from large round vegetables called pumpkins. People make jack-o'-lanterns by cutting a face in the pumpkin and then setting a candle inside it. Jack-o'-lanterns can have scary, funny, or happy faces.
He has a happy.
How to make a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lanterns are lots of fun to make. However, make sure you ask an adult for help when you use a knife.
Oh, that's a knife.
Use a knife to cut carefully around the pumpkin stem. Take the top of the pumpkin off. Use a strong spoon to clean out the inside of the pumpkin like this girl is doing. Use a marker to draw a face on the pumpkin. Make sure to use closed shapes. Use a small knife to carefully cut along the lines you drew.
And it's the knife.
Put your pumpkin down where people can see it. Place a small, short candle inside the pumpkin. The kind of candles called the tea lights work really well. Have an adult light the candle for you, and now you've finished your jack-o'-lantern. Halloween traditions. This is our last page. Though Halloween is thousands of years old, people still create new Halloween traditions today. One Halloween tradition that has started lately is trick-or-treating at neighborhood stores. Many adults think it's unsafe for kids to go from house to house at night. Therefore, the stores in some cities and towns give out candy to trick-or-treaters. Stores are well lighted and have lots of people around to make sure their kids are safe. Each family has its own Halloween traditions. Some families have Halloween parties every year. Other families set up a haunted house. What is your Halloween family traditions? Hold that thought because we're going to talk about that. So, I have a question. Who can tell me something new they learned about Halloween? Who can tell me something new they learned? Ryan?
That you go trick or treating and and you get treats, and you like to dress up.
Okay.
That you can be whatever you want.
That you can be whatever you want? What's something new you learned, Maddie?
That it was made of more than like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to turn to page 11 in my book.
11.
Page 11 in my book. And I want you to pick up your whiteboard again. And I want you to see who can illustrate page 11.
What's that mean?
Illustrate means draw. You may get a marker and an eraser out. Just draw it however you want. Wow, I'm impressed.